Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now, this is going to be another pickups video because I'd like to show you some titles which I picked up recently. There's just one or two DVDs. Most of them are Blu-rays. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So the first view I'd like to show you is there's actually four movies here which I picked up in HMV whilst I was out shopping in Liverpool yesterday. There's two Blu-rays and there's two DVDs. I got the Blu-rays 2 for 15 in the HMV sale. Okay, so first of all, the DVD. So the first DVD I'd like to show you guys is a movie called The Mummy Rebirth. Got this. It only cost me £3.99 as I say in HMV yesterday. Watched it last night and I didn't like it, so this is going to be put on eBay. Yeah, one of the worst mummy movies I've ever seen. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. So that's the first one, The Mummy Rebirth. Next up is another DVD, again from HMV. Don't know anything about this movie, haven't seen it. So when I read the blurb at the back, I thought to myself, I'll give it a try, see what it's like. And that's a movie called Me, You, Madness. Now, this is apparently about this guy. He breaks into this house. I think it's a kind of a burglar, and he doesn't know it's owned by a female serial killer. The lady on the front there, yeah. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. That is Me, You, Madness. Right now, guys, onto the two HMV Blu-rays. So the first one I'd like to show you is a movie I've been wanting for some time. It's an absolute classic from the 1950s. And if you like your sci-fi movies with giant bugs in them, you might already have this in your collection. I did have it on DVD a few years ago, but I thought I'd get it for Blu-ray, and that's a movie called Them. Absolute classic about the giant ants. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out on Blu-ray. Yeah, so there you go in the HMV premium range, and that is Them. And the other one is, I've heard a lot about this movie, actually. It's actually a foreign movie, and it's supposed to have inspired a lot of the giallos that followed, in its wake. It's got a French title, Le Yeux Sans Visage. My French isn't very good, guys, yeah, so otherwise known as Eyes Without a Face. So there you go, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out, yeah. It's about this surgeon. He kills women. He lures women back to his house and he kills them for their skin to keep his wife beautiful. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Yeah. So it's got a great booklet there, guys. Yeah. So there you go. On the BFI label, and that is Eyes Without a Face. All right then, guys. So onto the general pickups now. Now, this one I'm going to show you is a movie from 1968. It's on the Criterion label. I've only seen bits of it like over the years and that, and I had one of my favourite actors in it, David Hemmings, who was in Deep Red and Eye of the Devil. So I thought I'd give it a try out, and that's a movie called Blow Up. And boy, did I waste my money on this pile of crap. It's basically about this photographer played by David Hemmings, and whilst he's in the park one day, he photographs this couple. This woman, she seems to be having a secret clandestine affair with this elderly guy, and he snaps them in the park and that. And apparently it turns out when he takes the photos home and develops them, he's caught somebody lurking in the bushes, and it's supposed to have been a murder committed. I won't say any more about it. I'll let you see for yourself. But I warn you guys, it's a very, very slow burner. And the ending, oh my days, the ending. Don't even get me started on the ending. So this is supposed to be a classic, but I don't see where, guys. It was a load of bloody rubbish. Lovely coloured movie. That's the only thing that I'd go for it. Lovely coloured movie. I'll just show you inside, guys. So there's the interior, and you get like a booklet about the movie. So there you go. There's the park scene what I was telling you about. But yeah, it was also an awful movie, guys. It really was. So I think if you bought this, I think you'd be wasting your money. So be warned. This is not a very good movie. Yeah. So very, very disappointing movie. Yeah. So again, another candidate for eBay. So yeah, there's just nothing in it, guys. It was just a complete bore fest, from start to finish. And I think, to be quite honest with you, I think it was David Hemmings' worst movie. It was terrible. Yeah, really boring. So there you go. That's Blow Up from 1968. Terrible movie. Next up is now if you love movies along the lines of The Devil Rides Out, Hammer's Devil Rides Out, Rosemary's Baby, General Black Magic movies, I think you might enjoy this one. from 1975. It stars William Shatner and Ernest Borgnine, and that is The Devil's Reign. Fantastic black magic story, and there's loads of special features on it there, guys, even including an interview with the leader of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey. Anton LaVey was actually called in to give advice, on to make sure they got it right, all the black magic rituals and that. So, and there's the interior, guys. It's got the reversible artwork as well. Yeah, very, very enjoyable black magic movie, yeah. And if you like black magic movies, this is one you need to definitely add to your collection. So there you go, from 1970, there you go, from 1975, and that is The Devil's Reign. Next up is I was really made up to get this. I've been wanting this for quite some time. It's been extremely hard to get a hold of, but I finally managed to get a copy on 88 Films label, and that is Mardi Gras Massacre. Lovely edition, guys. Just look at that great slipcover and some great special features there. Yeah. Oh, here, missus. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. She's got a top on. Yeah. Okay, so just show you inside, guys. It's got the awesome reversible artwork as well. Just look at that, guys. I've never seen this movie. Don't know anything about it. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. Mardi Gras Massacre. So there you go. Great edition by 88 Films. Next up is well, this isn't so much a horror as more of a kind of a love story, a psychological thriller. Nothing really much happened in it, guys. It's one of those very, very slow burners. It's a Marmite movie. You either hate it or you like it. My mum absolutely hated it. She couldn't wait for it to finish, And that's a movie from 1970 called Nightbirds. It's basically about this guy. He's sort of like on the streets of London and that. Like, he's a bit of an outcast and that. And he becomes ill. Without giving away too much of the story, becomes ill, and this blonde girl, a very, very pretty blonde girl, she comes over and says, "You're okay," and she takes him back to her pad. It's sort of like shabby pad, and a love story develops in that, but it does go down a very, very dark path. I'm going to do a review of this anyway, guys, yeah, but a very, very slow burner, but there's an extra movie on here, actually, The Body Beneath, about a vampire, so I haven't watched it yet, so this comes with a nice booklet, guys, all about the movie. But yeah, it's a very, very slow burner. But the girl, I have to say, she's absolutely beautiful girl, long blonde hair and that. But anyway, I'm going to do a review later on, so watch out for that. So that is Nightbirds. Next up is, I really enjoyed this. If you love your H.P. Lovecraft stories, I think you will enjoy this one. From the 1960s, from 1969, actually. And that is a movie called The Dunwich Horror. Oh, fantastic movie, and beautiful colour. Really stands out, That was the thing about the 50s and 60s movies. They had lovely colour, like the Hammer films, and this is a fantastic edition, this, guys. I hadn't seen this movie, so I really enjoyed it, and that, it's about this guy who's messing around with what you call the old ones, H.P. Lovecraft's creation. They're like demons, but they live outside the universe and that. And if you do certain rituals, you can evoke them and bring them into into the world. But very, very well done movie, and it's got a great booklet there, guys, all about the film and that. So I can highly recommend The Dunwich Horror. If you like H.P. Lovecraft, get yourself a copy of this. And a lovely edition by Arrow, lovely slipcover. So I'm packed with special features. So there you go. That is The Dunwich Horror. Next up is actually this is going right back to 1979. It was the first Amityville, according to Immunologist, this is the real first movie on the Amityville Horror hauntings, and that is, of course, the Amityville Horror. Lovely edition, a solid slipcover, and really made up with this from Vinegar Syndrome, and it's got the reversible. Has it got the reversible artwork? Hang on a second. No, it hasn't got the reversible artwork, but there's the inside, guys. You get your 2 discs and that. And I must admit, to be honest, this is not one of my favourite horror movies, because it does take time to build up. It's quite a slow burner. But I just I've seen the reviews online about this edition and that, I do like the film. I'm not really crazy about it, but it's nice to have it on 4K, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. So there you go. That's the original movie, The Amityville Horror, from 1979, starring James Brolin and Margot Kidder. Lovely edition. Next up is, Oh, this is the third and final season in the Night Gallery, the Night Gallery horror series from the early 70s, hosted by Rod Serling. It's supposed to come before Christmas, but it was held up. I just got it the other day. So there you go, that's Night Gallery Season 3. So I've got all seasons now of Night Gallery. So they look lovely on the shelves and that. So I'm really looking forward to checking this out. See, another one of my favourite girls is in it, Joanna Pates. She was a very great friend of Sharon Tate. She's in a couple of episodes of the other one, yeah. Oh, great actress, yeah. So I'm looking, and there's Vincent Price as well. He pops up again, yeah. So there you go, guys. Season 3 of Night Gallery. Next up is well, this isn't really kind of a horror. It's more like a psychological thriller starring Malcolm McDowell, again from the late 60s, 1968, and it's on the Eureka label. I always remember well, I won't give you the ending away in case you haven't seen it. That's a movie called If. Set in an English boarding school. So there you go, packed with special features again. So looking forward to checking this one out. There's Malcolm McDowell, the main protagonist. Very, very young Malcolm McDowell, isn't he? Yeah. So very fine actor. Yeah. Of course, he was in A Clockwork Orange, wasn't he? I believe they've done 2 more movies of this character. Yeah, so I haven't seen them, but I was quite surprised, actually. There he is on his motorbike. Yeah. Yeah, Chris Spedding, Eat Your Heart Out. Remember Chris Spedding? He had a hit in 1975 with a song called Motorbiking. Yeah, so there you go. So that's the booklet for If. So I'm looking forward. It's years since I saw this movie, actually. So I'm looking forward to revisiting that. That is If. Next one up is, and I've got a little bit of nostalgia now, guys, for the next 2. This is going back to the 1950s. Well, actually, 2 going back to the 1950s. Yeah, so the first one I'd like to show you, very, very striking cover, and that is The Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Just look at that cover, guys. Doesn't that stand out? Yeah. Never saw this movie, so I thought to myself, I'll give that a go. I love my 1950s creature feature sci-fi movie, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. So that is The Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. And the other one is starring the late great Vincent Price. I did actually have this on DVD, but this is a very, very special edition, packed with extra features and that, including the radio series as well, and a fantastic booklet. And that is The Bat, the special edition. There you go, guys. There's our Vincent there at the back, and the special features. Show you the inside, guys. Lovely booklet with it. There you go. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. I love it when you get a nice booklet with it. It sort of like enhances your appreciation of the movie. So there you go. That's The Bat. I'm looking forward to checking that out. Starring the late great Vincent Price. Last but by no means least is a horror movie. Again, like the Amityville Horror, I'm not really crazy about it, but I've never saw it on Blu-ray, and I thought I'd give it another go. It stars George C. Scott, and it's a kind of a haunted house story, and that is a movie called The Changeling. And as I say, I've seen it a couple of times. I haven't, I couldn't really get into it, but I'm going to give it another go. Because sometimes it doesn't happen very often. Because sometimes when I've watched the movie again, I've appreciated it more for what it is. But yeah, so this again, it's got some special features, including a documentary on the actual case. I didn't even know this was based on an actual story. So there you go. There's the inside. Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's the last of me pickups. That is George C. Scott's The Changeling. Right, okay, guys, have you seen any of these movies? Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of them. Yes, some fantastic pickups there. Oh, but that blow up, guys, it was terrible. It really was. It started off like it was a lovely coloured movie and that, set in the 1960s. Lovely colour. And David Hemmings playing this photographer and that. But oh my days, did it go right downhill. And it was really excruciatingly slow. So, I'd advise you, if you see blow up, don't waste your money on it, but that's just my opinion. You might like it for the photography. It's centering more on, it's supposed to be about a murder when he's taking the photographs and that, but it's really all to do with photography, yeah. So, so there you go, yeah. All right, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and usual, if you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comment, and all going well. I'll be back again very, very soon with another video. Okay, guys, take care. Bye for now.